Hello, I am HQ of HQ Reacts. If you have made it this far and you're not subscribed, please hit the like button and subscribe and share. If you find me on other social media platforms, please follow me. And you might find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Mm, the subject today is let him be what he is designed to be. How, and I'm going to start this out by giving us a little history lesson, right? How and why did man have to change into what he is today? We had to discover fire. Our brains had to develop, and we had to learn to master our potential brain power. We had to learn to read and write. We developed systems, complex systems, organizations. Then we shifted towards reason and arguments, developed how systems could work together. Then we ran into modern technology. That came about and we became more global. Nug Nug discovered passports and women discovered modern day foreign sugar daddies, right? But the one thing that never changed among our species, man and woman, is the need for man to hunt. Modern day man and the caveman has many things in common. And even though they have a span of millennia and they have centuries, cultures, races, they have all these different things, they still want to do the same thing. They're still operating under the same systems. As a man, as a hunter, they still operate under the attraction of physical beauty, both the caveman and the modern day man. Cavemen were attracted to physical traits, and these physical traits normally meant the person was healthy, fertile, big hips, wide hips, nice teeth. Modern day man still likes that, often driven by the physical attraction. But it has mostly a media driven component to it, but he still is attracted to physical beauty. The desire to impress a woman. Caveman showed his way to impress a woman through his strength, through his hunting, through his protection, through his physical dominance. The way modern day men do it, they do it through their successes, style, money, fitness, social expertise. Different tools, same outcome. What it says is, look at me, look what I can offer you. Caveman and man both need to protect and to provide. In order for the caveman to protect him, it was a part of survival, right? If you couldn't feed or defend your mate, someone else would come along and do it. Even in modern day dating, men feel the need to instinctively protect and provide financially, emotionally, physically. But our roles are kind of flexible these days, but yet and still, it's the same instinct to protect and provide. Men seem to not want to really jump into that. Some men don't, but this is what you were born to do as a male on this planet, as the dominant creature on this planet. They always want to impress. They always want to have displays of affection, courting. Caveman did dances, showed that he can build fire, grunted, killed prey. These days, we get on dating apps. We compliment, we joke, we make people laugh. This is the ritual of courtship, and we still have it to this day. Caveman did it, men today do it. One of the most important things that is the same is that men and cavemen were driven by their reproductive habits. Reproduction, as a caveman, reproduction was the goal, consciously or not consciously. The primal urge of a man is to do just that, is to reproduce. It's filtered through dating and birth control and all of these other things, but he still has that need to reproduce, to plant his seed, to put it down, as they say. And this is modern day romance. Another one is jealousy over something he considers his property. Jealousy helped to navigate the paternity line with the caveman. It's still the same way with men these days. Jealousy still exists in relationships. Don't let a man fool you. This is what it is. It's jealousy to a certain extent. Social media, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, attention from others can still stir jealousy. Don't let a man trip you from that particular avenue. Okay? They don't want to admit it, but it's jealousy. You don't want nobody to have what you got. You don't want nobody have touched what you want. It's instinctive. Caveman felt the same way. It discouraged other men from coming into your den, from coming into your home to take what's yours. And every man on this planet feels that same way. That's why when he says he goes out and cheats, it means nothing. But when you go out and cheat, it means everything. This is it. It's jealousy and mate. You're guarding your mate. You're guarding your seed. Don't let no man fool you. This is what it is. They also long for the connection. Okay? We formed bonds, all of us, cavemen, regular, ordinary, modern day men. It made survival and raising children easier, and it also makes children easier to raise and to make into productive humans today. People crave love, attention, loyalty, emotional well-being, all the way down the line. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. I can see right through it. Y'all, please hit the like button. These jewels I'm dropping here, off the top of my head too. It's the longing for connection. Don't let nobody fool you into thinking that's all they want is sex for money. Because sooner or later, they come calling at the door looking for that right one. Sooner or later. Okay? Because they want that connection just like a woman wants that connection. The same way a caveman valued competition, so do modern day men. I have the best stuff. Come over here. Cavemen competed physically, violently. Men today, they compete physically. Let me make my body better. Social changes, career. I got a good career. Come over here. I'm stylish. I can talk. Come over here. Competing for a woman back then and now is the same way. I have the best I have the best resources. Come over here. I have the best resources for you. Men love competition. They love competition, especially when they can see that they can win it. Especially when it comes to a woman. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Okay. Caveman and modern day man is the same way. So this is how I'm going to tell the women. This is my lesson to the women. Now we get to the lesson of women. Now that I gave you a background, right? When people say a man is first and foremost a hunter, they're usually referring to his instincts to do the things that I listed, to pursue, to conquer, to provide, to protect. All of those things are pulled and congealed into primitive behavior. It shows up in modern day relationships too. Don't get it twisted. Women have to understand and recognize how a man operates under a hunter mindset. He likes to chase. Don't get it twisted in your mind. Man don't like a woman to chase him. He likes to pursue what he wants, how he wants to pursue her, how he wants to get it. He puts in his effort for a woman's attention and her affection. He values her more if he has to do the pursuing. He has to work for this. Anything that comes easy for a man, he don't really want it. He wants to be able to earn that good woman. He becomes more engaged when there's mystery, when there's a challenge, when you don't put everything out on the table. This is a regular, ordinary, modern day man, okay? And it's the same as a caveman, same way, same thought. As long as you understand that is where his evolution has come from, the need to conquer, the need to compete, then you'll understand men much quicker. A man is driven by his goals, his ambitions. He's goal orientated in his relationships, the way he conducts himself. He don't like to hang around. He goes straight to you. He goes straight at it. What he wants, he goes straight at it. Men go straight at what they want. He makes his intentions known to you, whether it's dating, whether it's exclusivity, or whether it's long term or it's short term or it's a booty call. He lets you know. Most men will let you know. He's strategic in what he does, plans, dates, initiates conversations, understands the need to get at your emotional well. A man is very goal orientated in his relationships. And if you think that you can circumvent that, you're going to be messed up as a woman. He's motivated by earning these things, not being given these things. When his boundaries and his standards are honored and thought of and looked at and taken into account, he has more respect for you than any other woman that he can just get something from. He prefers, and I'm saying this off the top of my head, he prefers to earn your trust, to earn rather than be handed all of these things on a silver platter. I have respect for it, but I don't have that much respect for it. If I gotta just be given something, y'all hit the like button, please. When you make yourself too much available and your affection is easily swayed, he's not going to be interested for very long. He gonna take what you offering right then, and then he gonna keep walking away. A man likes to earn the woman that is worthy of him. He don't like to be given to. He don't like to be given that. Okay, a man just like a caveman takes pride in providing. He likes to make you feel safe, wanted, supported, cared for. Albeit these days, modern day women seem to need more, and they need to do more than a caveman used to do. But it's still the same. He still wants to protect. He still wants to provide. Even if you're an independent woman, he looks at ways to add value. Specifically, when a woman says, "I don't need a man," if you don't need a man, what do you need me for? To be there. There's a lot of things that a woman needs a man for. I would say built-in things: help, protection, resources, counsel, be safe, be supported, be care. All of these things he wants to provide for you. And people think it's control. It's not really control. It's about a sense of purpose. He has to have a sense of purpose in that relationship. If he doesn't have a sense of purpose in that relationship, then he don't need to be there. Especially when you say, "I don't need a man." Mm-mm-mm. I don't need a man. And 9 times out of 10, he ain't going to just jump into it. He going to sit and watch and wait how you move, as a woman. Okay. Yes, the woman has to have a sense of purpose too. But today we're talking about the sense of purpose that a man has to have, that you have to understand the man is instinctually. A caveman and a modern day man are same. They protect, they provide, they have to have a sense of purpose. He watches what you do and he learns before he moves. He is literally a hunter. That is the definition of a hunter. He waits, he contemplates, he moves, he observes. He wants to understand you, like you, your dislikes, your mood swings, your rhythms, but that's not where he comes from. That's not how a caveman is instinctively at. He has to gather quietly the information to make his move. Most men do. They move effectively directly towards their target. Women are like this. Not saying that you're any different, not saying you're worse or better. I'm just saying men are direct in their focus when they have a woman in their sights. Okay? Just like a caveman, he don't want to be caught. He wants to catch. If he feels like he's the one being chased, he might lose interest. She chasing me, but I ain't really feeling her. He wants to win. He wants that feeling of, I won a prize. I won something somebody else didn't get. I presented the best case for her and she chose me because I had the better thing. I had the better social skill. I had the better this, that, not money. He prefers to win you rather than you being won over. Let me tell you the difference. The difference is winning somebody over means there's hesitation there. There's a blockage there already. When he is winning you over, that means his persuasion skills are masterful. And you are going along with all of his program. If he has to win you over, that means there's hesitation, there's blockage there, which means there's some other favor that you're considering. No man wants to be in the group. I just pick you because you over there. No, he wants to be the one standing on the block. He wants to be the one standing on the big block, and he's the only one that you need to be able to see. And he needs to feel as though you are the one, you're the best choice, you're the one. Okay? A man likes a little mystery to it too. A little, intrigue. He don't want to see all your he don't want to see your titties and your ass all over the internet. He wants a little bit of mystery, see a little bit of leg, a little bit of chest. Yes, this isn't work, HQ. You have to be intentional about the outcome. That's correct. That's correct. Yes, let it flow naturally, Ty Pro. Let it flow naturally. So responding to that intrigue, mystery is going to excite this man. He don't want to see a woman and her tits and ass all over the internet. He want a little bit of mystery. Show me a little bit, but show me a little bit. Don't show Johnny and everybody else. Show me just a little bit. So I'm there. I'm still there. He likes depth. He likes layers. He don't like stuff to come on the table too fast. Just what man wants to see everything up front? I want you to find out about me slowly. I want me to be revealed to you slowly. Okay? I want you to see my honesty. I want you to see my integrity. I want you to see my forthrightness early. But I don't want you to see my body. I don't want you to see my wares. I don't want to see what I can do front early. Most men are engaged when there's a purpose to it. Men are drawn to situations where there's a mission, there's a goal, winning something, protecting the relationship, knowing these are the boundaries, knowing these are the things that you look at in order for the relationship to go further. He wants to know exactly what you think, and he's going to provide that. You just got to give him the opportunity. Okay? This is how men think. They thrive on dynamic. They require effort, planning, a little bit of unpredictability, but not. A man can deal with the erratic behavior of a woman. A man, he can, within the context of a relationship. She's only that way with me. See, I know me. Me, when I'm attracted to somebody, I trip over my words. I trip over my words, and I sound scatterbrained more than normal, right? I sound scatterbrained. You're like, damn, why is she saying that? I instinctively tell the truth when I run into men that I like, because I can't hide that attraction. I can't hide, any of the things that I wanna portray, or the way I want to portray myself. I can't hide it, right? But these days, women act like they want to be the hunters. They act like they want to be the ones to be in control of it. You can't. This is a thing that was put into man by God, by whatever. This instinct to protect, to provide. He wants intrigue. He takes pride in providing for you, specifically if you're worthy of that provision. He wants to earn something. He don't want to be given anything. And most cavemen are the same. We're the same way. Goal orientated. They always tell you men have a goal. They do this, they do that. And that's the way men are all over the world. White, black, you name it. They want to be the chaser. They want to be the hunter. They don't want to be pursued, because he might have other things going on. He might have other affections that he is trying to chase. And you getting in front of him is not going to help the situation. You're the one that's supposed to be chased after. I mean, I understand the modern day people say, "Oh, I don't want to chase no girl." Yes, that's the way caveman did it. That's the way modern day men need to do it. And women need to be in their place. You need to have a little decorum, a little modesty. Let that man be a man. That's the one thing my mama taught me. You let a man be a man. If he gonna chase you, he gonna chase you. If he wants you, and I told this story to a lot of people, right? People say, did you chase your husband? Did you do whatever? No, I didn't chase him. I didn't ask him about who he was dating. I didn't ask him about what he was doing. I didn't ask. When I met my husband, I met my husband in a bar. I was home from, I had just graduated from college, right? And I gave him the wrong type of alcohol. I gave him gin instead of vodka instead of gin or something. I really don't know the difference. Never tasted it, right? So from that day on, he was like, I got to get the number of the woman who would give me gin instead of vodka, or vodka instead of gin. He's one of those two. And from that day on, we were together, right? But I never once turned around and said, who you dating? Who you seeing? What are you doing? I let that man chase me. You didn't have to worry about me calling you. He didn't have to worry about me chasing him in any way. He didn't have to worry about me blowing up his phone, texting his phone, doing any of those things. If he wanted to see me, he was going to have to chase. If he wanted me, he was going to have to show me that he wanted me. Because I had already indicated to him that I wanted him. Hopefully that was the case. I don't know. But maybe he got the drift. But I let him do the pursuing. I let him, you come up with the money. I let him, you pay for whatever. I let him. It was never a matter, you gonna pay. It was never a matter, you gonna pay for it. It wasn't a matter of that. When I met my husband, I didn't ask him, was he dating other women? I didn't ask him, did he have a girlfriend? The only thing I asked him was, did he have a wife? No, I don't have a wife. Okay. Do you have plans to see me anymore? Say no more. That man showed up every time he got off work. He showed up at my door maybe 2 hours later, at my parents' house. 2 hours later. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? And you remember I had 2 children at the time. So my parents, they were doing their thing. Yeah, he trying to pursue you, so we'll help you watch the kids, but we ain't finna do that all the time, right? But that man never asked me, not one time, who I was seeing or wasn't seeing. Because at the time, I wasn't seeing anyone. I let that man do the hunting. I let that man come to his own conclusions. And I'm saying, the ladies these days, you have to let a man come to his conclusions. Instinctively, this is the same way cavemen did it. This is a caveman dressed in modern day clothing. They're both attracted to physical beauty. A man desires to impress a woman. It's always been that way during caveman days. I don't know why men want to change that, but it's still the same. The need to protect and provide, still the same. Showing her your goods, showing her your wares, showing her that you're worthy of her. I have a job, I have a house, I have a car, I have all of these things I can protect and provide for you. This is what I'm offering you. Okay? Caveman did grunts, started fire, killed animals, threw it at her feet, all of these weird things. But men are still the same. They joke, laugh, play games, same thing. Driven by reproductive instincts. A man wants to know that his children are his. That's why he marries you. because he wants to know that whatever children that come out of your body is his and his alone, his seed, his planting of it. That's it. I didn't say do the caveman thing, but here's the thing, Tara. If caveman did it and it worked for them, modern day men can do the same thing. It's just a different dance. Expand your mind. Expand your mind. Men, both, even back in the day, they were driven by reproductive instincts. They want to know that whatever children come out of your body is yours. That's why they want a woman who doesn't have children. And a woman should want that too, so that she knows that her children can be taken care of by their father, by the person that gave birth to them. A man that is jealous and mates, or finds a mate and he's jealous, don't be embarrassed about that. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I'm telling you as a woman that I have the same jealous instinct. I'm territorial that way. I don't want nobody touching the man that I want. I don't want nobody putting their hands on the man that I want. I'm not excessively jealous, but I would get jealous if I felt you were going over there and giving her favor over me. Okay. And I'm saying men have not changed. Women have changed their end of the bargain, but men have not changed. They all want that same thing the caveman want. They're jealous. They're angry when you give favor to someone else. They want a connection just like everybody else. They want you to have their children, and they don't want nobody else's children. They don't want nobody else's children in that house except theirs. They want to present their goods, whether it's a $50,000 job or a $100,000 job. They want that to be enough. Okay? They still have the need to protect and provide. Caveman did it. Modern day men. They want to impress. Caveman did it. Modern day men do it. They're attracted to physical beauty. Caveman were. Modern day men are. I'm saying nothing has changed like that for men. The only thing that has changed is the stuff that we do or we have. When you do better, when you know better, you do better. Okay? As soon as women accept that men are hunters, period, and all that that entails, and you stop trying to be the hunter as a woman, you stop trying to be a hunter. You get back into that femininity and stay there. I understand. I get it. Some women, they got to get into their masculine because there's no man around. But tell me the difference between a really feminine woman who has a child and a masculine man, a woman who has a child. A man is more than likely to go over there if this feminine one looks helpless and needs more help and knows how to say she needs help and wants help quicker than he's going over there to bum Keisha's house. When we discovered fire, technology, our brains we were only using a small capacity of our brain. When we went to use rational arguments instead of violence, we developed. But the one thing that didn't develop was man's instinct to hunt. So I'm saying, ladies, recognize the power that you live amongst. I say this all the time and people get upset. Women are your prey. Men are the hunters and the predators and the gatherers and the protectors. They're the ones that have that job. Caveman did it. Modern day man needs to do it. Continue to do it. And women need to stand down. I'm not saying anything is wrong with you. Not, you can be the independent woman that you are. I get it. But the minute a man walks into the room, stand down. Stand down and fall into your femininity, because he's going to appreciate any man on the planet. I don't care where he at. The minute I walk into a room and I present my femininity, I present that I'm not a threat. I present that I'm not a hyena. I present that I bow to his understanding and his power. They immediately look at me differently. They immediately don't want to argue with me. They immediately give me deference. They immediately do that because they understand that I am a feminine creature, that I am I have less power than they do. And they treat me accordingly, not as though I'm dumb, but they treat me as a woman is supposed to be treated. Okay? Men are hunters, Gino. Men are hunters. You all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I did this shit off the top of my head. Please hit the like button. Cash apps are great. Super chats are welcome. Please. Thank you. No, women should not approach men. No man respects that. No man respects that. That man wants to be the one to choose, and he wants her to see him as the best option. No man wants to be standing on the sidelines. No. For sex, great. Absolutely. But not for his mate. Not for the woman that he really, really wants. He wants to be seen with his chest out. She sees me as the mate. She sees me as the master. She sees me as the hunter. Okay? So I'm saying, ladies, if we can stand down just a little bit, let a man be a man. Let a man do what he needs to do. Rise to the occasion because he can. Because he can. If you stand back, let him rise to the occasion. He will rise to the occasion. Okay? But when you're standing there, rah, 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 don't no man want to go over there. Don't no man want to go over there. Okay? Be feminine. Be fit. Be all of those things that they desire and request. It's not that difficult. Women of old, that's all they did was be beautiful, silent, servitude. That's all they did. And the men came to choose. Men don't want to be chosen. You want to be chosen because you're good for sex or whatever. I get it. But a real man wants to choose what he wants. Men are the hunters. It is what it is. We can't get around that. Men, regular men, modern day men have not changed. Okay. See, you need to get off the internet, Tara Matela. You need to get off the internet. If you think women are the hunters and men are not the hunters, men are the hunters. Women are not the hunters. Women have stepped up into that role because the men in their lives have stepped down. Listen to what I'm saying to you. The women who have stepped up and been masculine have been disappointed by the men who have stepped down in their lives. Most men step into that role. Men step into that role, and women let them step into that hunter role. I don't want to be nothing else. So I don't want to be nothing else on this planet except fit, feminine, and a female. Never. I don't care if the world explodes and they got to start all over again. I want to be this beautiful black melanin sister just like this in every world that starts. I don't want to hunt nothing. I want to be pursued on this planet. And if you want to be the fit feminine creature I know you women can be, you don't want to be nothing else but that too. That's my point. She ain't doing the hunting. You're doing the hunting. Show your interest. I'm showing you my interest. I'm smiling at you. I'm engaging with you, but I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna blow up your phone. I want to be the whole point is I want to be considered a prize too. You don't want to just be considered the prize. She wants to be considered the prize too. Yes, the look. But you can't explain how regular, ordinary individual men get women if it's all about looks. Okay? I think, what's his name? Tyrese. I thought Tyrese was the ugliest thing on the planet. Never looked at him, never talked, never. But women on this planet think he the finest thing ever. You see how that works? This Andre Aaron Pierre with the funny eyes, I think he the ugliest thing since sliced bread. I can't even look at him. I'm so unattracted to that man. But women think he's beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Different strokes for different folks. Different attraction for different things. Different people find people different. You just have to be what that person wants. It ain't a matter of all of us wanting the same men, because I'm not attracted to pretty men. Okay? And most women probably ain't. They are attractive, but would I take him home and him be my husband? No, that's not how it works. Yes, practice flirting and talking to women. Become comfortable talking to women. That's all. You got to become comfortable talking to women. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button coming in, please. Hit the like button coming in. So I'm saying don't take that hunter instinct and suppress it. Hone that hunter instinct, guys. That is your job. Caveman did it. Read about it. Go on the internet and read how caveman is similar to modern day man. We done our culture has changed, technology changed, society has changed tremendously. But the core instincts and behaviors have stayed consistent when it comes to men. Okay? And that's the attraction, the instinct to be a father, the instinct to procreate, the instinct for connection. All of these things have stayed the same. Okay? And women have primarily stayed the same as well. Maybe a little different variation, but we have basically we're the same way. And I'm saying don't be afraid to fall into your role. Don't be afraid to fall into that caveman instinct. Read about it. I'm saying go on the internet and read. What did caveman do? What and people are trying to change that. You can't change that. This is not something you learn. Men are born to be hunters.